hands right there. Is that comfortable?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So we have the patient on the table, and we can just look for some various postural deviations as we.
Hold on one thing. Let's start over. It's going to be too much noise. Now it's going to be perfect.
All right.
Start over.
All right. So we like to start with the patient on their stomach. We look at the feet. We look to see if the legs are twisted or rotated. We like to see if the hips are symmetrical, meaning they look the same, and that one side isn't higher than the other side. And you know, we can work on this because the foundation of the spine is going to be the pelvis. So we want to keep the pelvis aligned. We want to keep the hips aligned, and that's going to feed the whole chain down the leg. And the leg can work from the leg is up and from the bottom down. So massage therapy, with the massage therapy aspect of it, is we're conditioning the muscles, we're stretching muscles, we're relaxing muscles in the legs to help with any postural alignments down here that could be caused from the pelvis or vice versa. All right. So we look at leg lengths. If you've ever been to a chiropractor, 9 times out of 10, you've probably had this performed, some variation of it, and we're just looking for leg length discrepancy. Now you might think that, you know, if you lay on the table, both your legs are going to be the same length, but if the pelvis is twisted, what it can do is it can pull up on one of the legs. So the leg isn't actually shorter, the leg only looks shorter. All right. So by adjusting the bones of the pelvis, we can get that situation straightened out. One of my favorite success stories is I had a client who had orthotics, paid I don't know how much for his orthotics, but he's wearing orthotics for years and years. And he came to me and I'm like, why are you wearing orthotics? You know, because he said he had one of his legs was shorter than the other. And a couple treatments from me, he threw his orthotics away, never wore them again. All right. So this table that Rob is laying on is a typical chiropractic adjusting table. It has something called drops. And a drop is, it's a little lever mechanism. It raises the table up about an inch or so. And with the velocity started in the table, we can, it's more of kind of a low impact adjustment. It sounds a lot worse than what it feels. I think Rob will attest to that here in a second. So what I do is I look for the landmark, and we're just going to apply some pressure, a downward thrust through the joint. You all right, Robert?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so now we come back, and the legs should be equal, and they are. All right, so that's good. Was that tender at all in there before?
Mm-mm.
No.